So I'm very embarrassed to say this, but last night was the first time I've ever watched a James Bond movie. The movie I watched was James Bond's Skyfall, and it was amazing. It was on Netflix. I was like, this is amazing. This is such a good action movie. Like, this has to be top tier. And then the best thing about it was the villain, dude. The dude who's playing the villain, I've seen him play a lot of things before, and he was amazing. Like, I'm telling you, I 10 out of 10 actor. 10 out of 10 actor. The dude who plays James Bond is James Bond to me. Like, that's really, like, he plays a perfect James Bond. But the storyline was crazy. The only, like, they're basically both, like, this dude is, like, I'm not even going mad at the villain dude who's, like, mad, like, who's caused all, like, he was so justified because the girl, the Madam M girl who, like, she traded on him. She was basically betrayed him, got him tortured, and by the Chinese, and he was like, how to use like the cyanide pills, but it didn't even work on him. And I'm like, dude, I would be coming after her too. Like, he's so justified for everything he's doing right now. Like, that's her fault for like turning her back on one of him and getting him like done dirty. Like, I'm like, if I was James Bond, I'm like, bro, she could do me like that too. Like, why would you trust her? So so this whole movie is James Bond trying to like first figure out who the villain was. He finds out who the villain was, and then he meets this girl. It was a beautiful girl. That's the only time I got mad was when she died, bro. She got shot. Like, they were doing this thing where they were like practice shots, and he shoots her in the head, the villain guy. And I was so mad. I'm like, bro, this is the girl I wanted to survive. She deserved it. But then they figure out he's coming for the Madam girl. They actually get him. But this is his whole plan was wanted him to get arrested, and he figures it out. Like, he had this whole plan to get her later on. He like survives and stuff like that. But the dude, James Bond basically tries to protect the girl. Like, goes. Then we see like earlier in the movie we get to hear like when he's doing this psychiatric thing. He gets shot in the train, which was a crazy scene. Like, I don't know why she told him to take the shot, even though she shouldn't have taken the shot. Which is like, this girl's a bad girl. I don't care what anyone says. She's such a bad girl, like a bad manager. And then they go and he gets recovered and he's a psycho, and they call it Skyfall, and like he like reacts really weird. And even the movie's called Skyfall. And Skyfall is the place where his parents, like his land of where his childhood home is. And that's where he took her to like basically hide out and stuff like that. And they do everything that protects this girl. And at the end, she dies. Like, man, that shit was pointless as hell to protect her. Like, that villain was so justified. But that was the first James Bond movie I ever seen. And it was 10 out of 10. I was amazed. Let me know if there's any other James Bond movie that I could watch.